Today I thought I'd share a tool tip with you that might be really helpful. And it comes into play because a lot of things that we're working with have threads, and there's always this concern that sometimes we might cross-thread things if we're not being careful, especially if the material we're threading into is plastic or something very breakable, and we're worried about what we might be threading into it. So a really simple trick to make sure that you don't cross-thread is, instead of just putting it in and tightening right away, and I'm going to use this faucet as an example, instead of tightening to the right, start by actually going to the left and then waiting for a sound to know that it's seated in, and then tighten. So I'm going to let you listen until you hear it. Hear that? Now we can just tighten it up. And just like that, no issue. Now that example took a little bit longer than some of you might think is worth the time and effort to do it, but let me show you on another example or two. So here I am over at my table saw. Let's see if you can hear it this time. Did you hear that? Now watch as I screw it in. Completely effortless. So that's why I really like this hack. It's really helpful, especially when you're worried about cross-threading. Works in a variety of applications. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll notice me talking about it, like when I did the spark plugs on my Jeep and on my Hyundai. It's just a good habit just to make sure that you're always catching those threads, not cross-threading. And yeah, if you like this tip and it was helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Comment if you have any other cool suggestions of tips that you found along the way in the comment section below. This is a channel about helping beginners, helping people just be the most effective that they can, learn and save some money doing things themselves. So again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. I couldn't help myself, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't doing a disservice by only talking about screws. This also applies to anything that has threads, especially nuts or bolts, things like that. So another example here is I have this light or this lamp and this little lock nut that holds the shade in place. And if I wanted to make sure that I didn't cross-thread this, same principle applies. Put it on and then twist it to the so you hear the click. You hear that? Now you can tighten it, and look at that. Went on with no issue. So just know that this applies to anything that you're trying to thread into something. Back it in first until you hear it set, and then tighten to the right, and you should never cross-thread something. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.